Hello and welcome to the next video in the Project Milestone Productions video series. I'm Jizzle Entertainer, aka JJ Milestone, and continuing with my month of love, where I talk about things that I love the most, enjoy the most. I will be talking about a song and a topic that I enjoy, discussing. In this case, it's Xizi, She Knows, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm mispronouncing that, by Imogen Heap, which I'm also gonna assume that I'm mispronouncing, and China in general. Now, before I get to the song, I just want to say, I love China as much as I dote on Japan. I know that without China, nothing that I love about Japan would probably wouldn't exist. Because according to history, Japan, Vietnam, Philippines, and everywhere else in Southeast and Eastern Asia owe their very foundation to Chinese history. That being said, I think I like almost everything there is to be about China. I love the people, I love the architecture, pottery, the art, everything else about China. But the only things that I don't like are communism, for one thing. That kind of sucks. But I hear them more lenient than, say, Vietnam is, or say Kim Jong-un in North Korea. Speaking of which, the only reason why I think that he does what he does, and claims what he claimed, is because he thinks China will have his back for everything. But yeah, the other thing that I don't really like too much is the one-child policy, where I think that there's a perfectly logical reason for that. If you got over 1 billion people in your country and limited resources, of course, that the one-child policy kind of does make a lot of sense. But yeah, I do enjoy China. I have many friends in the mainland China and some on the island of Taiwan. I tried to learn Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, through Skype. It didn't work as well because she had work to do and that. But I do notice that there is a little bit of secrecy in China, that you can talk back about the government. That's why I love the government here so much, because you can say, I love the government or I hate the government. No one will think you bad for it. There won't be any bias and biasment against you. Anyway, I do desire to eat one day Chinese food. Yes, I'm aware that Chinese food here that you buy in a store is not the same as what you buy in, like, if you go down to Chinatown or something for it. But yeah, I do find the food to be quite interesting and unique, and that's what I like about it. Plus, I like to watch Fish off the Boat, so, by watching the main characters eat Chinese cooking there, kind of gets my appetite whetted for it. But anyway, I think the women are quite attractive over there. I mean, with 1 billion people, I think that China probably has some monopoly of beautiful women. I mean, they literally have so many of them, so I figured that it must be like a monopoly over there. Anyway, I find that the Chinese language is very romantic in pronunciation, and I like to speak with people with accents. Whether they be heavy or whether they be light. I like a Chinese accent too. Now, for the actual music video of the Knows by Imogen Heap, I like it. I like it a lot. This singer pretty much moved artistry over, over songs, and from our video, I would say that this one phrase can be used to describe all Asian women. They're beautiful, graceful, or as many people would say, beautiful and graceful. But I think that she herself is very artistic and very much right in that regard. Now, you open the video with we're talking about they show shots of Hang Zhu or Hang Zhao, whichever is correct. I think it's Zhao, but I don't know for sure. But also to open up with this little girl chanting in I'm gonna assume Mandarin Chinese as a type of counting in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or it could be just a regular silly game, something which I don't. I like. I would like it for more foreign language songs to be present in American culture, especially Asian languages too, like Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, and so on and so forth. But that's beside the point. The seed looks amazing. Things that look amazing. And I actually like to go to China one day and do that. But we hear about Shanghai and Beijing, which I'm pretty sure it's American pronunciation. Now, if you speak to someone that's Chinese, they'll probably say it differently, the proper way. But yeah, I do like the song and the scenes and stuff. I do believe that Imogen Heap was trying to sound philosophical. She tried to make it sound philosophical, in her descriptions of these things, these people, whatever, what have you. And yeah, she does a pretty good job of it. Because when I think of China, I think of martial arts, I think of philosophy, I think of very enlightened and very nice people. And that's what she delivers on that 100%. I applaud her for showing us a city that normally doesn't get much light in the international community. Also, for the same matter, I think that that Chinese people have been seen as communists, and we must follow the Chinese way, and we must follow the noble dictator and all that. But this shows them in more of a relaxed, cultured role. Anything else? Oh, I gotta give kudos to those older women that do the dance routines with their umbrellas or their parasols, whichever you prefer to term to use and stuff. I gotta give them credit for that. They are they are pretty still, and they are still very active in their stuff. I gotta give kudos to them for that. And also, when they do that big group dance thing at the end, that's pretty cool too. Seeing all the coordination and all the, you know, all the people doing it, routines on time and in sync and stuff. That's pretty cool. Particular notice I have to call out the woman who was in the a print shop or the newspaper company or something. It's not really sure, but she is beautiful and graceful. A woman. She is very, very pretty. But her actions in the music video, if she does that on a regular basis, I would say that she's a little bit cuckoo. You know, coworkers will see her as spacey and weird. But that's neither here nor there. But if you guys share their opinion about this video and Chinese culture and history and mythology and all that, then go ahead and agree with me. If you don't, that's fine too. But I do find that people who are of Asian descent in China too are particularly attractive and beautiful elephants too. You know, that's my own opinion. You know, you can always express your opinion on down below in the comment section. But one thing I don't want to see, I don't want to see anyone saying anything racist about anybody else in culture and all that stuff. So if I'm talking about China, for example, in this video, I want you to say something about, you know, Chinese people are this, that, and the other thing too. But another thing I got caught, the guy that doing the flag, you know, like waving a little flag and all that. I like it for some reason, and I think it's cool. Again, I like Chinese culture, so if that's like a cultural thing, I like it too. Also, we learn that weird, you know, the chant that the little girl's doing. It's like a game that they learn in school, I guess. I don't know, I don't speak Chinese. I would like to one day. But, you know, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this one and the pretty scenery. Also, I don't know if the tradition per se, but when they were throwing the floats off that bridge, that was pretty nice. Also, like the bus scene, like the scene where they go on the scooter, you know, maybe like only like a second or two long, but it was still nice. And I also like the rollerblade part, you know, with the person crisscrossing their legs and stuff. I would never rollerblade, even if I could, I would never do it. But yeah, I would like to go see, you know, my first choice would be Japan for the culture and history. My second choice would probably be China for the same reason. Yeah, you know, I do find both attractive. Both are very, both are very spiritual. Both are very nice and calming to me. And you know, I find both of the population to be attractive and beautiful and all that. So yeah, my love for Asia does extend beyond Japan. I've read some books on Chinese culture and history, and I just love it all. The mythology, the architecture, everything else about it. It's so wonderful. I haven't had much food experience with that, but would like to one day, as I would like to have experience other foods. you know, I don't think that my parents would like it so much, but I'm more experimental on my food trying. But that's beside the point. Yeah, but keep up the good work. I hear that Imogen Heap is expecting a baby soon, so congratulations for her on that. But I must say that with the term Xizi, I know that in Chinese, there's more than one pronunciation and more meaning for it, so I'm pretty sure that I'm mispronouncing that. So I'm sorry if I offended anyone with that. But yeah, one of these days I will do a video on why I love China so much, to go along with my other video on why I love Japan so much. And yeah, I will be doing an educational video on China versus the USA. I think that would be kind of interesting. Well, and I give them credit for a lot of things too, like their education system, the transportation system, and having such a rich and diverse culture and history. I like it. I like everything there is to say about Asia in general, and in China in particular. I have very much love for that country and its people. I'm falling in love with women from that country as well. But not enough about that. And thank you for watching. And I really enjoyed doing this video. And I would like to get some culture in my system with China, as well as Japan, Korea, Vietnam, any other countries that I may have missed in East or Southeast Asia. And, and yeah, it's like fun. Hands out, it's like a good place to stay. I invite you guys to watch my other videos, various other topics. And I also invite you guys to join my Project Milestone Productions Facebook group, as well as to join my Twitter account at PMaelstonPro. PMaelstonPro. Come follow me on Twitter over there. And also, if you like what you see here, you want to see more of me and my love for Asian countries, you can always subscribe to my channel using the little red button underneath the view screen. So remember, guys, peace out, my brothers and sisters.